Imagine charging down a towering wave, salt spray in your face, heart pounding like a war drum as you dance with the ocean's fury. Now, picture another force just as powerful, but far more insidious. One that doesn't crash over you but pulls you under slowly, tightening its grip with every passing moment. Andy Irons didn't just battle the ocean's fiercest waves. He fought a far deadlier storm within himself, one no surfboard could outrun. This is the heartbreaking story of a champion who conquered the sea, but was ultimately swallowed by the unseen depths of addiction. Riding the crest, the rise of Andy Irons. Born on July 24, 1978, in Honolulu, Kauai, Hawaii, Philip Andrew Andy Irons was destined for the waves. Taught by his father, a notable surfer of the late 1970s, Andy's early life revolved around the ocean. His regular foot stance and aggressive style quickly set him apart, leading to a professional career that saw him dominate the surfing world. From 2002 to 2004, Irons clinched 3 consecutive ASP World Championships, a testament to his unparalleled skill and competitive spirit. He triumphed in prestigious events like the Quicksilver Pro France, 2003 to 2005, and the Rip Curl Pro, 2006-2007, solidifying his status as a surfing icon. His rivalry with Kelly Slater became legendary, captivating fans worldwide. The underlying current, struggles beneath the surface. Andy Irons was a surfing god in the eyes of the world, unstoppable, untouchable, the kind of competitor who made even the fiercest rivals nervous. But beneath the trophies, magazine covers, and roaring crowds was a man fighting battles no one could see. The high of victory was fleeting, but the pressure to stay on top never faded, pushing him into the dangerous escape of substance abuse. To fans, he was the fearless king of the waves. Behind closed doors, he was drowning in an undertow of addiction. His struggle was a silent storm, one that raged beneath the surface until it finally pulled him under, revealing the harsh truth that even legends can be lost to their own demons. The final wave, Irons' untimely death. On November 2, 2010, the surfing community was rocked by the news of Andy Irons' death. Found unresponsive in his hotel room in Grapevine, Texas, Irons was en route home from a competition in Puerto Rico. Initial reports suggested dengue fever as the cause, but the truth was far more complex. The Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Office concluded that Irons died from a cardiac arrest due to a severe blockage of a main artery of the heart. The official autopsy report also listed acute mixed drug ingestion, identifying substances such as alprazolam, commonly known as Xanax, methadone, benzoyl-lichigonine, a metabolite of cocaine, and traces of methamphetamine in his system at the time of death. This revelation sent shockwaves through the surfing world. How could someone at the pinnacle of their career succumb to such a fate? It was a stark reminder of the often overlooked mental health struggles athletes face. Ripples in the surf, the aftermath. Irons' death prompted introspection within the surfing community. Tributes poured in, with fellow surfers honoring his legacy, while acknowledging the importance of addressing mental health and addiction. Kelly Slater dedicated his November 6, 2010, victory to Irons, stating, "I'm a little overwhelmed right now, but I want to dedicate this to Andy." It's like exact opposites. This doesn't really offset that. I'd give this title away in a second if Andy could come back. A memorial service on November 14, 2010, at Honolulu Bay, Kauai, saw thousands gather to pay their respects. Irons' wife, Lindy, who was 7 months pregnant at the time, and his brother, Bruce, scattered his ashes in the ocean he so dearly loved. Their son, Axel, was born a month later, a poignant symbol of life amidst loss. Mark Fu, the Maverick's fall. Mark Fu was the definition of fearless. A man who believed that if you want the ultimate thrill, you've got to be willing to pay the ultimate price. For years, he charged into the most terrifying waves on the planet, turning Mavericks into his personal proving ground. But on December 23, 1994, in a cruel twist of fate, The same waves that made him a legend became his final ride. His tragic wipeout sent shockwaves through the surfing world, a stark reminder that in big wave surfing, the difference between glory and disaster is often just a few seconds. Though gone, Fu's spirit lives on in every surfer who paddles out, chasing that next perfect, heart-pounding drop. Sion Miloski, the passionate charger. Sion Miloski wasn't just a surfer, he was a fearless wave hunter, always chasing the biggest, gnarliest swells like a storm-chasing daredevil. With an unbreakable passion for the ocean, he tackled waves that looked more like moving skyscrapers than surfable walls of water. But on March 16, 2011, at Mavericks, the same waves he lived for turned deadly, reminding the world that even the most experienced surfers are at the mercy of the sea. His tragic passing sent a ripple effect through the surfing community, pushing for better safety gear, faster rescues, and more awareness about the sheer power of nature. Though the ocean took him, his legacy rides on in every surfer who dares to charge into the unknown, just as he did. Malik Joyeux, the Tahitian prodigy. Malik Joyeux wasn't just a surfer, he was a fearless water warrior, a Tahitian prodigy who danced with waves most wouldn't dare paddle into. Known for his effortless style and fearless approach, he made conquering monster waves look like a casual stroll on the beach. But on December 2, 2005, at Pipeline, one of the most unforgiving breaks in the world, the ocean reminded everyone that even the best aren't invincible. His tragic wipeout sent shockwaves through the surfing community, sparking crucial conversations about safety, rescue techniques, and the fine line between bravery and risk. Though gone too soon, Malik's legacy still lives on every time a surfer paddles into the unknown, carrying his spirit into the waves. Lessons from the deep. Addressing mental health and safety in surfing. The ocean is unpredictable, just like the battles surfers face beyond the waves. Sometimes it's the wipeouts you can't see that hit the hardest. Andy Irons' tragic story, along with other fallen legends, has forced the surfing world to look beyond trophies and barrels, diving deep into the mental health struggles that often go unspoken. The conversation is no longer just about surviving monster waves, but about surviving the pressures, expectations, and silent struggles that come with being an athlete. From therapy sessions to peer support groups, the surf community is shifting tides, making sure that no one has to paddle through these dark waters alone. Because at the end of the day, the biggest victory isn't just conquering the ocean, it's conquering the battles within. Breaking the stigma, mental health and addiction. Andy Irons' battle with addiction was a brutal reminder that even the fiercest warriors on the waves can fight invisible storms. Behind the championship titles and picture-perfect barrels was a man grappling with demons the world couldn't see, until it was too late. His story ripped the bandage off the stigma surrounding mental health in sports, proving that seeking help isn't a sign of weakness, but a display of true strength. Today, surf communities and sports organizations are stepping up, offering resources, hotlines, and open conversations so no athlete has to battle in silence. Irons' legacy isn't just in the waves he rode, but in the lives he's helping save by inspiring others to reach out before they wipe out. Enhancing safety protocols. The inherent risks of surfing, especially in monstrous skyscraper-sized waves, have pushed the sport to level up its safety game. Personal flotation devices, PFDs, are now the surfer's best friend, acting like an emergency eject button when the ocean decides to play rough. Jet ski rescue teams, once a luxury, are now a necessity, zooming through the chaos like lifeguard superheroes on steroids. Advanced wave forecasting has become so precise that surfers can now predict the perfect swell almost like fortune tellers, minus the crystal ball. And let's not forget the inflatable vests that turn wipeouts from game over to reset, giving surfers a second chance when Mother Nature flexes her power. And that's a wrap on the wild, untold stories of surfing's greatest legends, conquering waves, battling demons, and leaving behind legacies that ride on forever. If you loved this deep dive into the highs and heartbreaking lows of the surf world, Make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss another wave of incredible stories. Drop a comment below. Who's your favorite surfing legend, and what story should we cover next?